All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Chakadash. Double honors to the elder apostles, great millstone who rule well. Salutation, much love. The Akim out there pushing out his word in truth and sincerity. Brother Osh from Great Millstone, Tampa. Back with another lesson, Lord. So it's going to be edifying to the hopeful elect. And, back at it. Going to go into the MOTB. All right, which biblical. Well, you know what? We'll just read it. All right. Esau, do what you will with it. Let's just go to the scriptures. Just double check sure everything's good. Yep. All right. So got a couple articles here on the mark of the beast, which by now you should know what it is. If you don't know, there's hundreds, if not thousands, of videos we've done here at Great Millstone. All right, about it. But let me just read it. It's Revelation 13:16. Let's get straight to the point. It says, and he caused it. Well, you know what? Actually, let me start at 14, because this is one of the articles we're going to go into. It says, and he deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which he had the wound by a sword and did live. Right, the ancient Roman Empire. All right, this is America, the EU, NATO. This is chiefly America is the Roman Empire back again, 2.0, but chiefly America. But verse 15. But hey, keep in mind these. Matter of fact, let's just get the word before we even go further. The miracles, Simeon, a sign, a mark, token, that by which a person or a thing is distinguished from others and is known. Prodigy, a sign, prodigy, portent, an unusual occurrence, transcending the common course of nature. So what is it? Well, of course, Esau's his military uses, but he's going to use his mark of the beast to do some miracles. Right? Like the Lord, because remember, you got the left-hand side and the right-hand side. So if the Lord is doing things on the left-hand side, and of course it's going to be on the right-hand side. But remember, just like during the time of ancient Egypt, when Moses and Aaron were doing miracles, the Egyptians, they were also able to do miracles until a certain point. And if I'm not mistaken, it's the seventh plague. It's the sixth or seventh plague, which was the lice. That's when the line in the sand was drawn, so to say. So just to remember these words: transcending the common course of nature, signs portending remarkable events soon to happen, of miracles and wonders by which the Most High authenticates the men sent by him. Yeah, again, the men of the Lord are going to do miracles, just like Aaron and Moses did, or Moses and Aaron. And then, but also the witches, the warlocks, right, the Magites, or whatever you want to call them, the left-hand side, in other words, were able to do certain miracles as well. So before we keep on reading, which, you know what, let's keep on reading. Just keep that in mind, the miracles. Verse 15, he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, right? All the philosophies, the New World Order, this whole agenda you see being crammed down people's throat. They have the power to enforce it, right? To propagate it, to spread it throughout the four corners of the earth. It says that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So the key indicator of what's going to be is the buying and selling, which Esau is not going to come out and say, remember, Esau's a cunning hunter. He's not just going to come out and say, oh, hey, you got to get this if you want to, you want to buy some groceries. No, he's gonna push it in convenience and this and that, show you miracles with it, and he's gonna present it okay, as if it's the way to save you know, because people are going to be begging for peace and safety, okay, but then sudden destruction shall come upon them. So now let's go back to the 14th verse where it talks about those miracles. All right, because Esau, he's already doing it. If you could go back into this channel, go back. I can't remember how many. It might have been a year or two ago. I did a video in another company, not Neuralink, but it was another company doing brain implants, and there was a guy driving a car around the NASCAR track, okay, with the brain implant. He was a paraplegic or a quadriplegic, whichever one. He was paralyzed completely from the neck down, and he drove a NASCAR around a track with a brain implant. Then there was another guy that was shopping online. He was on Amazon. With a brain implant, he was able to use the mouse just like you see me move the mouse right now. He was able to do that with his mind and go to Amazon and purchase things. So buying and selling. So let's go to this article here I got. This is on PCGamer.com. It says Elon Musk says brain chip patients will soon outperform a pro gamer, then takes a big old puff and says, let's give people superpowers. Now, wouldn't superpowers be something out of the ordinary? Right? Because the men of the Lord are going to receive superpowers. See, here it is. When we say we're going to get superpowers, people ridicule us. People say we're crazy, we're this, we're that. But Elon Musk gets this crusty South African demonic ass, which go all right of genocide in South Africa. If you didn't know, all right, he was part of that, or his grandfather, one of them devils. So he's a dirty ass devil. That's why his last name is Musk. Not just kidding. But it says let's give people superpowers. So again, when we say we're going to get superpowers, people call us bug outs and this and that. But wait a minute. Then here it is. This is supposed to be Iron Man in the flesh, right? Look at this clown, and look at it, look what he has on his chest, the Baphomet. This nigga, the bootleg Iron Man. Zoom in on this dude, devil. All right, look at that. That's Baphomet with the cross upside down. Okay, this is the guy talking about he gonna give people superpowers, but people will go buy his little Teslas, right, and get burned alive in them. But we're the crazy people. Okay. So let's go back again to superpowers, right? Which we've been saying we're going to get superpowers, but it's going to be through the Holy Spirit, through the Spirit and power Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Let's go back to that word miracles, though. It said transcending the common course of nature. That's what he's saying. He said he's pretty much saying we're going to transcend the common course of nature by putting that in your head, right? Which let's go back to Revelation 13 and verse 16. It said Slakia. For 16, yeah, it said in mark to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Well, here you go. All right, brain chip, which we know that to be the MOTB. All right, it doesn't matter what they call it, where they put it. It's that technology, okay? Whether they call it RFID, NFC, what's a Vera chip, Neuralink, so on and so forth. It doesn't matter. It's all the same technology at the end of the day. All right. So let's just, we ain't got to read into this nigga's bullshit. But we'll read a little bit, It says billionaire Elon Musk has said that humans with his company's Neuralink brain implant installed will be nailing 360 no scopes better than the pros. But those are gaming terms nobody really cares about. Musk went on to make some even wider claims about the tech. All right, that's what it is. It's the tech that they're going to implant into you. All right, that's going to allow you to do the buying and selling and to even do miracles, right? Or to, again, there's people walking again because of this. So again, they're going to try to replicate things the Lord did. The Lord healed people. The Lord made people walk. The Lord gave people sight. This is Esau's pathetic attempt at doing all that. All right. It says, including the idea that Neuralink is going to have to speed up human brains so that AI doesn't get bored. Wow. There you go. as Esau saying that his technology, what he created, is better than what the Most High created because it's so much faster. Ooh, yeah, okay. Keep thinking that when you get that grievous sore, okay. It says must says that this idea about the data rate of humans came about while he was thinking about AI safety and the possible barriers to a positive human AI convergence. All right, that's what they want to do. They want to converge man and machine. It says the low data rate of humans. Who the fuck? According to who? Who said that? The low data rate of humans. Get the fuck out of here. Esau's a piece of shit liar, man. Especially our slow output rate with the he's talking about himself with the minute because you got fast twitch muscles and shit like that. There's a reason why Jake is better in sports than anybody else. Esau's talking about himself over here. He ain't talking about us. But you got dumbass Jakes that are gonna fall for this. It says especially our slow output rate would diminish the link between humans and computers. Says must before adding a rather unbelievable coda. Let's say you look at the plant or whatever, and hey, I'd like to make that plant happy, but it's not saying a lot. Okay, yeah, so it's a bunch of bullshit, and they're gonna start pushing this heavy. These devils are gonna start pushing this heavy, but we know it's gonna fail them at the end of the day. All right, um, what is that? Grievous sore. I think that's in Revelation 19, I believe, or let's see here. Let's see. Slocky, bear with me a second. Revelation 16. That's what it is. Salakia. This is Revelation 16 and 1. It says, and I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the seven angels, go your ways and pour out the vials of the wrath of the Most High upon the earth. That's what the Lord's about to bring, wrath upon this earth. But you idiots are going to be getting chipped up, all right? Thinking you're going to make yourself a cyborg and you're going to upgrade. Look, some sort of futuristic cyborg. Okay? The Lord's going to be, it is not going, he's already pouring out wrath upon this earth. If you haven't noticed, you better look up what's going on in this earth. Verse 2, and the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worshipped his image, going into that, the cancer, the pus. You think, well, here it is, they tell you not to stand in front of a microwave, but you think this frequencies vibrating in your body is not going to affect you? All right, because that's what it is frequencies, radio frequency identification, okay? Near field communication. Those are vibrations going through your body. Last time if you've ever gotten an x-ray, what usually happens? The doctor gets his ass out of the room. He puts a little vest on you, all right, and he gets the hell out of the room. So what the hell would you be doing if you put that device in you? Okay, what do you think is going to happen? Well, we'll go back to the 14th chapter, but even before that, let's see what sore, which we've gone into this over and over again, but we're gonna go into it over and over again. It says for sore, a wound, especially a suppurated wound, right? Because how do they put that device in you? They got to make an incision, all right? They got to cut or scratch the flesh, tear the flesh. So it ain't gonna heal, all right. So in Homer and earlier writings, an ulcer, sore. Here it is, pus. A wound, especially a wound producing a discharged pus. And when you got pus pouring out of something, it's because it's infected. Okay. So let's go back and see what more bullshit they got going on. It says, we feel pretty confident that I think maybe within the next year or two that someone with a Neuralink will be able to outperform a pro gamer. Man, fuck you games. Esau games are over. Ain't nobody gonna be playing Xbox in the midst of World War III. These niggas are gonna be out in Call of Duty for real. All right, here goes the great med potentials, right? for benefits of certain people. If they've got a damaged neurons in their spinal cord or neck, as in the case with our first two patients, then obviously the first order of business is solving fundamental neuron damage in a spinal cord, neck, or in the brain itself. So there you go. You're trying to do miracles, like we said. So just run through this, man. You can see the article right there. All you gotta do is use your head, and you go be able to find it on Google. Use your head for more than a hat rack. Stop being lazy. Says if you have thousands of people that have been using it for years and the risk is minimal, then perhaps at that point you could consider saying, okay, let's aim for augmentation. So they're gonna come with, oh yeah, blah. Well, no, they're gonna fast track this. Okay, why? Because you're gonna need it to buy and sell. See, this is just them trying to do the miracles. Okay, but the main purpose is gonna be implementing a digital ID, okay, which will allow you to buy and sell. You got to be verified to do anything. You got to be verified to use your own money very soon. So, this is another article here on identity.com. 7 countries implementing digital ID systems, which there's way more. They're just saying these are the latest ones pretty much. Because if you go into this article, it says 100 countries now operating digital ID systems. So let's go. We're at the door. All right. You see what's going on in the Middle East. Things are brewing up. It's getting more and more intense. America's sending more troops to the Middle East. Iran has vowed to retaliate. Russia's sending missile defense systems pursuant to Ezekiel 38. It's on. All right. So take heed. All right. Because the Lord is about to return very soon. So we'll end it off here on one last verse here. All right, because this is going to be the judgment ultimately if you receive that mark. All right. There's a Revelation 14:9 says, "Doom for the worshipers of the beast." Because ultimately, if you receive this chip, because the majority of the earth is already worshiping the beast. Okay, they already worship the beast in his image. But there's one final step that's going to seal the deal for for these peons out here, and for anybody that's wicked, including the majority of our people. So Revelation 14:9, the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So you're going to be tortured, all right, in front of Yahweh Shai and the angels and the elect, As we get delivered, you people that took the chip will be tormented, a.k.a. tortured. All right, you go into the tormented, it says to torture, to be harassed, distressed, to vex with grievous pains of body or mind. So unless you want to get tortured by the king of terrors, okay, mind, body, and, harassed, tortured, to question by applying torture, you better get on board and repent and serve Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, because the time is nigh at hand. Okay, the Lord's return is close. All right. So with that, repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Gonna give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Chakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles, great millstone who rule well. Salutation and much love to Yakim out there, pushing out his word in truth and sincerity. Shalom.